Washington, D.C. FBI agents conducted searches Friday morning at the home and office of former National Security Advisor John Bolton, escalating a years-old dispute over classified information tied to Bolton's 2020 memoir and reigniting concerns about the Trump administration's use of federal power against political adversaries. According to two people familiar with the matter, the court-authorized search is part of a revived Justice Department investigation into whether Bolton unlawfully disclosed national security secrets in his best-selling book The Room Where It Happened. That probe was closed under President Joe Biden in 2021, but has been reopened since Donald Trump's return to the White House earlier this year. A public display. CNN observed at least half a dozen FBI personnel entering Bolton's Bethesda, Maryland, residence Friday morning, carrying bags and equipment inside. Agents were also seen outside his downtown Washington office. Unlike the 2022 search of Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate, which was conducted discreetly, Friday's operation unfolded in full public view. Agents wore jackets emblazoned with FBI, while top bureau officials and Trump allies posted cryptic comments on social media as the search was underway. "No one is above the law at FBI agents on mission," Director Kash Patel wrote on X. Deputy Director Dan Bongino added, "Public corruption will not be tolerated." The unusual publicity has fueled speculation that the raid may carry political undertones, given Bolton's fierce and ongoing criticism of Trump's foreign policy, particularly his handling of Russia and Ukraine. Trump and Bolton's bitter feud. Trump fired Bolton in 2019 after a turbulent tenure marked by clashes over strategy in Iran, North Korea, and Afghanistan. Since then, the two men have traded barbs, with Bolton calling Trump unfit for office and repeatedly warning that the president is being manipulated by Russian President Vladimir Putin. Bolton's memoir accused Trump of prioritizing personal political gain over national security, alleging that he sought election assistance from both Ukraine and China. Trump responded by threatening to jail Bolton and attempting to block the book's publication on national security grounds. Although career officials cleared the manuscript, Trump's appointees tried to reverse the decision. Bolton's criticism has intensified in recent weeks. After Trump's Alaska summit with Putin last week, Bolton declared that Putin clearly won, suggesting Trump was being worked over by Moscow. Hours before the FBI arrived at his home Friday, Bolton wrote on X, "Meetings will continue because Trump wants a Nobel Peace Prize, but I don't see these talks making any progress." Administration response. Asked about the search, Trump told reporters he knew nothing about it, though he emphasized he had the power to initiate such actions. "I could be the one starting it, and I'm actually the chief law enforcement officer," Trump said, before branding Bolton a lowlife. Vice President J.D. Vance defended the investigation as a legal matter, not a political one. "Classified documents are certainly part of the motivation," he told NBC's Meet the Press. "But if they ultimately bring a case, it will be because they determine that he has broken the law." Broader pattern of retribution. The raid adds to a growing list of investigations targeting Trump critics since his second inauguration in January. Former intelligence chiefs John Brennan and James Comey are both under FBI scrutiny. The Justice Department has opened a grand jury probe into New York Attorney General Letitia James. And the White House stripped several former officials, including Bolton, of their security clearances and protective details in the early days of Trump's return. Bolton has also clashed directly with FBI Director Patel, whom he publicly opposed as unfit for the role. In a 2023 Wall Street Journal op-ed, Bolton urged the Senate to reject Patel's nomination, calling him a dangerous partisan. Patel, in turn, labeled Bolton a threat to democracy in his book Government Gangsters. What comes next? Neither Bolton nor his attorney has commented on Friday's search. The FBI also declined to issue a statement. It remains unclear whether prosecutors intend to bring new charges, but the highly visible raid signals that the administration is willing to revisit old battles in its pursuit of Bolton. The renewed probe sets up another dramatic clash between Trump and one of the Republican Party's most established foreign policy hawks, a confrontation that could test the line between protecting classified information and wielding federal law enforcement as a political weapon.